Introduction. We choose 3 stocks in the same industry and analyze those stocks based on their economic analysis, industry analysis, fundamental analysis, and technical analysis. The sector that we select is financial service, and the stocks that we decide to analyze are Public Bank Berhad, RHB Bank Berhad, and CIMB Group Holdings Berhad. Economy analysis. The Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) of Bank Negara Malaysia want to keep the OPR at 1.75% during the last MPC meeting in 2021. The global economy is still recovering. MPC consider the present monetary policy stands to be adequate. The Fiscal Policy Committee (FPC) analyzed the country's recent economic achievement and forecast the federal government fiscal conditions in the short and medium terms, as well as public finance reform measures. The committee looked at different reform ideas using the Fiscal Responsibility Act framework to improve the public financial management, accountability, and governance. I will pass to the next presenter to continue. Thank you.
For the next part is industry analysis. Public Bank Group achieved an annualized growth of 3% in loan growth, underpinned by the continued expansion of its core lending segment of residential property financing, passenger vehicle financing, and SME financing. The group continues to develop its talent pool and digital capabilities in the face of the highly competitive and fast-changing environment. Despite the challenges that RHB Banking Group had in year 2020, their performance remains strong in their underlying revenue growth, continuous management of costs, and prudent risk management. In a business environment that is increasingly competitive, the RHB Banking Group has managed to maintain its position as one of the most innovative financial services providers not only in Malaysia but in the ASEAN region as well. CIMB Group also having a difficult year in 2020 in terms of operations. They had prepared themselves by taking a more conservative approach to growth, tightening risk management, and prioritizing cost control. They also cut costs where they could and invested in digital technology and capabilities to improve their competitive positions. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will explain financial condition and operating results. Firstly, liquidity ratios. CIMB have the highest current ratio and quick ratio, while RHB Bank have the lowest current ratio and quick ratio compared to the other stocks from 2015 to 2018. The second part is equity ratio. Public Bank have the highest asset turnover, while RHB Bank have the lowest asset turnover from 2015 to 2018. For inventory turnover, CIMB is the greatest inventory, while Public Bank are the lowest compared to the other stock from 2015 to 2018. The last part is leverage ratio. CIMB Bank have debt ratio less than 0.5, while RHB Bank and Public Bank have debt ratio greater than 0.5 from 2015 to 2018. Among of the 3 stocks, RHB Bank have the highest debt to equity ratio, while CIMB have the lowest equity ratio from 2015 to 2018. Here are the summary for financial condition and operating result for 3 ratios, which is CIMB, RHB, and Public Bank.
Next, I will explain about excessive value. Excessive value is a philosophical idea in which an object's value is created in and of itself, or put it another way, independently of other external causes. For those when we've been chosen to calculate excessive value is based on the discounted cash flow excessive value, which is known as DCF, and is based on FCFBs. The correlation of discounted free cash flow screener are most focused on the free cash flow FCF of 6-year average and total equity. The formula that has been using is growth multiplied by free cash flow of 6 years average plus total stockholders' equity multiplied by 0.8 divided by share outstanding. Based on January 18, 2022, CIMB Bank equities value, also known as excessive value of the projected FCF, is at RM12.73. The current excessive values price based on the future cash flow is 0.42. Next is RHB Bank Berhad. Based on the same date, the bank excessive value of the projected FCF is at RM11.30. The current excessive value price based on the future cash flow is 0.51. Last but not least, public bank. The implicit value of the projected FCF is at 6 million and 20 cents. Regarding implicit value, price based on the future cash flow is 0.67.
For technical analysis, our group has analyzed 3 selected banks from 4 aspects. First is the moving average convergence divergence. It is a trend following momentum indicator that shows the relationship between 2 moving average of a securities price. Second is the relative strength index. It is a technical indicator that monitors recent price change to assess overbought or oversold circumstance in the price of a stock or other assets. Third is the moving average. It is a calculation used to analyze data points by creating a series of average of different subsets of the full data sets. Last is the support and resistance. It is a specific price point on a chart expected to attract the maximum amount of either buying or selling. For CMB Bank, starting April, the price is bullish as the MACD and the signal line are above 0.1. So in the end, the MACD line turns to 0. For RSI, the average highest and the lowest point of this index is at 48.5624 and 23.0636 respectively. The MA is 4.6 while the price is at 5.3. The value of 30 days moving average is higher than 30 days price. For support and resistance, support line is capped at 2 ringgit and 97 cents and the resistance line is capped at 3 ringgit and 74 cents.
Technical analysis RHB Bank. MACD April 2021 MACD line 1226 increased from the below signal line 9 until the both line meet each other. RSI measure on a scale from a 0 to 100 with high and low level market at a 90 and 80 respectively. Then MA was recorded at 5.7 to 5.8 and this price was the one that 5.7 created a buy signal, and then a support and resistance. The price for support is 5.72 while the second price is 5.4. This means the price is more likely to bounce off this level rather than a breakthrough it. Last technical analysis is about a public bank. The blue MACD line 1226 is constant with the red signal line become 0. RSI high and low level market at 5.62 and 60.37 respectively. It means the stock is starting to gain a profit. The daily MA stock exchange show a significant increase and decrease trend. And then the last one is support and resistance. Support line is capped at 4.042 and resistance at is coin up to 4.18.